Hello and welcome to this collection of clips of things that happened on the radio over the summer while I've been out doing some parks on the air operating. At the moment you're watching a mid-July sunrise over Farlington Marshes at the top of Langstone Harbour, G0022 in POTA. And I took this on the way home from an overnighter when 20 metres had stood open right the way through. If I pause for a moment. You can hear the birds singing and you have those beautiful colours in the sky reflected in the water. The first thing you're going to hear is some CW from the K7K de-expedition. I did not manage to work K7K, which was a little disappointing, but you'll hear why for a newbie CW operator it was such a challenge. There is very fast polar flutter because the signal is coming straight across the North Pole from Kiska Island, and that makes it very difficult to work out what is going on. Very difficult, and if you could make sense of any of that, then leave a comment down below. Next up, we have the wonderful Kazu, JH3NGD. It's a good signal from Japan. Kazu is probably the operator that most people in Europe will get as their first JA contact. And very good signal from him here on this occasion, as always.
I'm looking sunset photograph. I'm looking you portable large. Another many portable photograph. Another bicycle. I'm looking qrz.com.
Next is a contact with Ken, ZL3OZ, on 15 metres in mid-July from the Chichester Harbour and Solent Maritime TUFA, G0308 and G0056. Always check the higher bands because they might sound quiet, especially after sunset, but very often there is some good DX to be had before all the lids turn up from the DX cluster. Ken was literally the only signal on the band at that point, long path from New Zealand at about 22:15, just before the start of the Summer Support Your Parks event.
I've got you a bit better now. You're readable 4 to 5. Strength about 3 or 4, somewhere around there on my off the hex beam. The band's not too bad here today. There's a clear spot here on the band where it's reasonable. So my reception's a whole lot better than my remote at the moment. Yeah, good. It looks like there's a whole bunch of. Well, I heard another couple of voices. Someone said hello, Ken. So somebody else that knows me. And there's other voices in the frequency as well. So perhaps somebody stuck me on a cluster. I hope not, because it drives me bananas. Thank you, Stuart. Mike 0TTQ
ZL3OZ M0TTQ will copy, Ken. Well, I won't stick you on the cluster, but I will let you carry on and work those others, because we don't get many openings to ZL on 15 metres where signals come in like this. It's incredible how strong you are and how clear. So thanks very much for pulling me out. I know you've gone to some effort to do it, and I hope to catch you again soon. It's been a while. Hope all is well with you. ZL3OZ M0TTQ.
Yeah, Roger, Stuart. You're picking 5 and 5 now on my home receiver. The band's picking up. I was supposed to be on the radio about an hour ago. I had my breakfast all sorted. There was a few chores needed doing here. And heavy frost this morning, about -3 or something, centigrade. And I had to wipe the windows and do a few chores outside. So I've come in a wee bit late. And when I went on to 20 metres where I was going to call, all the signals had disappeared. And the span 20 metres had closed up. I thought that's a bit strange. So I thought, well, I'll jump up to 710, and there was nothing much happening there, and there was a lot of noise. I'll jump up to 15, and there was a couple of signals I could hear on 15. So I thought, well, I'll just sit up here and call the CQ, and look what's happened. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for calling, for picking me up. I'll see who the other voices were there in a second there, Stuart. Mike 0TTQ, ZL3OZ.
Yeah, ZL3OZ, M0TTQ. No, it's a real pleasure. So I think it's been a few months. I think we had a very, very scratchy contact on 20. I think I caught you at the end of a sked, and you kindly took my call then. So good to hear you, and keep up the good work, mate. You're absolutely booming in here, so you will get a lot of people finding you, even without the cluster. 7-3, Ken, take care. ZL3OZ, M0TTQ clear.
Yeah, Roger, Stuart, thanks for that. I've just changed to the next page on my pants, because I only had about an inch left on the bottom of the page. And by the look of it, I'm going to need more space than that.
You will.
So I just restarted at the top of a new page. 73.
And a couple of weeks after that contact with Ken, it's now the beginning of August, and we're back at Langstone Harbour, G0022. And again, it's late night on 15 metres, very quiet band. I've put a few calls out, and here comes Frank, VK4DO.
Back to you there, Mike 0 Tango Quebec, VK4 Delta Oscar.
Yeah, VK4DO from M0TTQ. Very good, Frank. My name is Stuart, and I'm operating portable by the sea with 100 watts into a vertical half wave. And we have had a little bit of opening to VK and ZL around this time the last couple of weeks, but conditions have been poor this week, so I wasn't expecting it. But you're a good solid 5 and 7, and I've only just come back on 15 metres. I've been down on 17, so I'm glad that the decision has been vindicated, Frank. Over.
Roger, yeah. Oh, very good anyway, that's great. Nothing like the sea to help the signal. I'm about, on the long path, about 8 kilometres from the sea, maybe 10. So that's the situation here. I'm on the Sunshine Coast, on the eastern seaboard, and 100 kilometres north of Brisbane, near a town called Noosa, November Oscar Sierra Alpha. So that's the situation there. This way I'm running the ICOM 7700 to a homebrew solid state water cooled linear, putting out 400 watts, and then 4 element quad at 50 feet. 4 element quad at 50 feet there. M0 Tango Quebec, VK4 Delta Oscar.
Back with K7K quickly, and what's happened here is somebody has seen them on the DX cluster on 14090, not realised they're operating FT8, and has turned up on the frequency and is just calling them blind. Don't do it, kids. I'm going to redact the guy's call sign. We're not going to be banned police about this, but seriously, if you can't hear them, just be quiet. This is somebody with a recording who is not a fan of Vladimir Putin, nor am I for that matter, but what on earth is he doing playing this over the top of Victor Papa 8 Lima Papa in the Falkland Islands on 20 metres?
radioamatori che entrano in contatto con i russi sono nazisti e fanno parte del gruppo Putin. Non hai nient'altro da fare.
So we've come to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll leave you with a little shot of Portsmouth Harbour, Golf 0354 at sunset. And on the left you can just make out against the horizon Porchester Castle, which is a Roman fort that was improved by the Normans nearly 1,000 years ago. Beautiful spot to do radio. Hoping to complete my kilo there in the near future, and hope to hear some of you on the bands. Thanks again for watching, and 7-3.